Well, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
This fine Saturday morning.
We are down at Camp Life, if you can't tell.
Yeah, we haven't had this fire roaring in a long time.
In a very, very long time. It was a bit overgrown, if you can't tell by the sticks sticking out, you know.
We're trying to burn it all down. Trying to get rid of it. Get down.
Clean it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But it's shaping up to be a beautiful, beautiful morning.
Yep.
I think the high today is going to be like 88 though. So we'll see.
It'll be a little warm.
It'll be a little warm.
No.
Tomorrow it's supposed to be right around the same, and then we have a cold front coming in Sunday night.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that
I am
for
too.
sure. Yeah.
Because that means that the deer are going to be really moving.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got deer on the brain. I'm just thinking about the fall weather, you know, sweater weather. It's nice this morning, though. Like, you actually want to spend time next to a fire. You know, it's not chilly. When the wind blows, it's chilly.
No.
But other than that, it's pretty nice, actually. The birds are chirping, you know, squirrels are out.
They are out and about. That's for sure.
Yeah.
There's so much wildlife in the mornings. In the fall time, I feel like there's a lot more than in the summertime.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in the summer, everything's like, no!
Exhausted from the heat.
Yeah, let me get to, like, the high ground where it's a little cooler.
Everything's exhausted from the heat in the summer, and then in the winter, everything's, like, hibernating and trying to, like, maintain, you know, survival. Spring and fall is definitely the most active seasons.
No. All the birds chirping and everything else.
Yeah, spring, everything's being born and everything's blooming and everybody's coming out and they're like, all right, time to feast. You know, fall, they're like, all right, let's feast so we can hibernate. So,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But we've been very busy. I know we didn't do a real talk yesterday. We got a lot of work done. We're actually chilling over at Camp Life, and behind you guys, we're looking at a big, beautiful building.
Yes.
I can't believe we got so much done in that.
We don't want
short amount of time.
to spoil you guys too much.
Yeah.
You know, or
we're just gonna
spill too many beans.
Use your imagination on this one.
No.
Yeah. I'll have the video out for you guys soon.
Yeah.
When? Soon. Soon. But we've been very busy. Yesterday we got the majority. We were not able to do it all in one day. No.
And it was, you know, we had a lot of other things come up and going and everything else, you know, throughout the days and everything else like that. But the first day we got, it was a lot of screwing and bolting.
The whole thing was a lot of screwing and bolting. I will say, I think that this building uses probably about the same amount of screws as like our patio well sheds.
Pretty much.
But it's a much bigger building.
A lot bigger.
And there was none of those little plastic washer pieces at all.
No.
Instead, they had like this little backing wing nut or something that goes on the back of the screws. So that was the bane for this one.
Yeah. They had bolts, nuts and bolts and rubber spacers and trying to get them all to fit in the right spot, in the same spot, and all sorts of little things, you know, and it was a little tedious.
But like we said yesterday, you know, you do it once and then it's done. And now we're looking at it and I can just foresee so many beautiful memories getting made back here at Camp Life again.
It's amazing.
You know, it's like revitalizing this whole area.
I'm a little amazed with it. Like it. Now I know we just said, you know, it's got a lot of bolts and screws and everything else like that, but for how big it was and everything else, honestly, it was really, really easy and simplistic to put up.
Simplistic?
Yes.
Simple?
Simple. Well, I mean, I want to say simple, but I mean, anything that you do is technically simple if you look at it, right?
I guess.
You know, it's just how much do you need to do it or want to do it, or how much, you know, how much has it piled up to now it's like a huge chore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But it was very, very simple. The instructions were pretty good. I did find a little hiccup in a couple of things, but other than that, went together pretty nice.
And we showed you guys that in our video that we have coming out for it. We definitely show you guys some of the things that we were like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute here. And we brought you guys in a little bit closer. So that way, if you guys end up wanting to get one of these, you'll be able to avoid such problems or whatever.
Yep.
The reason why it took us 2 days, honestly, was because the first day we didn't get to doing it until like the afternoon time because we had stuff to do with the kids and whatnot.
Yep.
And then that particular day, we were like squatting down, working on the ground, you know. We did weigh out our pros and cons. We were like, we could bust out our sawhorses and bring them over here, you know. But the amount of time and energy it takes to grab them all and bring it all over here, there was only like 2 steps that we would have used it for.
Yeah.
Which were those steps that we did at the first day.
Yeah.
And besides those 2 steps, we wouldn't have used the sawhorses at all. So it was like, you know, should we even bother? So we didn't. We ended up working on the floor. But by working on the floor like that, man, my back and Gary's back was just like,
we were on fire after that was all said and done.
Yeah.
And the day was getting to us to where we were like, you know what? You know, we're at a good spot now that we need to stop.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want to try to get this thing up and standing up, you know, and then have it collapse or something go wrong, you know,
yeah,
when
so
we're
we
waiting over the day,
yeah,
you know, over the nighttime and whatnot.
So we put a lot of the pieces together and had it like laying out on the floor for us to get back to yesterday, which is what we did. We woke up first thing in the morning, got our coffee, visited with the fam bam a little bit.
Yep.
And then went over here and got to work. And then we worked all day from basically morning until sunset. And as sun was setting, like literally the last little stretch of sunlight, we were putting in the last bits of screws.
Yeah.
And she's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it. I'm so excited to have it. I could see so many family memories over here.
Yeah.
You know, birthday parties and gatherings. And now we're talking about different things that we want to do over here. Anthony and Rox have talked about putting in some like picnic tables under there. And then, you know, different like barbecue grills and like just, you know, this is a really nice shared space between the two of us, like our 2 families.
It's going to be really nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty cool, man. I'm digging how it's, you know, getting revitalized.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. We lived here in this space and having the fire here was part of our daily routine for like 1.5 years.
Yeah.
You know, and it's weird that it's been so long since we've had a fire over here. Weeds were as tall as me.
The weeds were insane over here. So
yeah, before you weed whacked it all and, you know.
Dude, it was insane. But now that it's down like this, you know.
It should
and
be
it's
easier
in fall time.
to maintain.
It shouldn't come back.
Yeah.
Until roughly around spring, to be quite honest. But I'll
It really
probably come around and hit it one more time.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
Yeah. We got all this ragweed over here too that we're probably going to yank up and take over to the chickens and probably mess with this fire, the log pile, you know, the wood pile for a little bit because it's kind of scattered just again because time and animals walking on it and just the storms and everything. It could use a little TLC.
Nature has definitely tried to reclaim this area, you know.
Nature does what nature does.
It does.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe the amount of grass that we have everywhere. And there's rock on the ground. So, yeah, that's definitely something that we're all going to have to decide. Do we stay with the grass or do we stay with the rock?
Well, I kind of like the grass.
I like the grass too.
It keeps everything cool. It's nice to walk on, but then you got to maintain it, you know? So maybe like just under the gazebo, we'll have something, whether it be a slab or something, just so that way in the eating area. And it's a little bit less to maintain. But we got to talk with Anthony and Rox about that. We're not deciding by ourselves.
We definitely have opened up a lot of options for the 41.36 over here.
Oh, heck yeah.
So
heck yeah.
I'm pretty happy about that.
Me too.
I'm pretty happy about that. It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, today's going to be a good day.
Yeah, today is going to be a good day. This weekend has been very nice so far. So the first day, so Thursday, right, we were finishing up. We were kind of achy breaky, you know, our backs were kind of hurting us a little bit. And I got a random phone call I got a really random phone call. And it was my birth father. Now you guys know that my dad, the guy that raised me, he passed away and stuff. But he was my stepdad, and anyway, you guys understand how it goes with divorced parents, all that. Anyway, my birth father lives in Arkansas, and he lives in the area. Anyway, it was him that called. He called, and he was like, "Hey, so what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Getting ready to make dinner and stuff. What are you doing?" You know? He's like, "Well, I'm sitting at a cross." He's like, "Well, I just got a quick question for you." And I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" He's like, "Well, if you were sitting at a crossroads, would you go right or would you go left?" I'm like, "Well, why? Why? What's going on?" He's like, "Well, just answer the question. Would you go right or would you go left?" I'm like, "Well, I would probably go right." And he's like, "All right, I'll see you in 45 minutes. I'm all, "Huh?" He's like, "I'm out on a ride on my motorcycle, you know, and I got to a point where if I go left, I can go and see one of my old friends, you know. If I go right, I'm going to come out and see you. And you said go right, so I'll see you in 45 minutes. I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, so Joe's actually over here. He's still here right now.
Yep.
And it's my birth father. We've been getting a nice visit in. Actually, all day yesterday while we were over here building the gazebo, just about all day. He did visit with Anthony. He's both of our father. And anyway, he's been back and forth between visiting with Anthony and Rocks and then visiting with us. But I'd say for the majority of the day yesterday, he was chilling with us, just kind of waiting in the wing, just watching us work, just hanging out, talking, you know. So I don't know if you'll see him on the video when we're doing the gazebo. If you see some guy walking around in the woods or walking around, you know, that's who that is. It's not stranger danger. That's my father. So, but it's been a really good visit. He came over on Thursday. He stayed the night, and then he actually stayed all day yesterday and stayed the night too. I don't know if he's gonna stay tonight or not. He's welcome to, but I know that, you know, he's got other things going on. But he just was like, you know, he's a biker, so like he'll take his motorcycles out for rides and just kind of just go on and see where the wind take him, kind of a thing. And the wind took him to the 41.36 this time. So I think I hear his bike starting.
I think I hear it too.
Yeah, I think I hear his bike started. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I don't know. He's not going to squeak off without saying goodbye, though. I don't know if I have no idea. I haven't talked to him yet this morning because he spent the night at Anthony's.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's going to... Oh, I hear the rocks moving now, too.
He's trying to get up that hill.
He's probably trying to get up that hill. Oh, there he is. Maybe I'll get him to say goodbye. Where are you going?
I thought you guys were asleep.
No, you trying to sleep off while we're sleeping? You're good? You trying to sneak off?
Oh.
I got the people coming to pick up the phone washer.
Oh.
Yeah.
$600 washing machine.
Heck yeah.
Got the front loader, right, the big one, with another like washing machine on top of it.
Oh, heck
okay.
yeah.
Well, good. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Heck yeah.
We were recording a real talk. You want to say hi to the people?
Heck yeah.
We're recording a video. You want to say hi to the people and be YouTube famous? Nah. Okay.
I'll take your camera.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out.
Heck yeah.
Don't crash that thing.
We'll take it easy.
All right. You take it easy.
Hello, goodbye.
I will let them know you said hello. Have a nice day. Ugh. Y'all might see him riding down the hill behind us here in a minute. Bye. Off he goes.
There he goes.
Off he goes. Yeah, so it's been an interesting last couple of days. It was an unexpected visit. It was a good visit.
Yeah.
But you know, we're still getting to know each other, kind of a thing, right? Yeah. So, but it was good. Yeah. It was good. Kids got to see him and hang out. You know, Anthony got to see him and hang out. It was pleasant from my point of view. So, I mean,
yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he hung out with us like the whole day while we were putting this thing together, back and forth, and with Wyatt and Abraham too. They were over here and
Yeah.
just chatting with him and swords and stuff with sticks, you know.
Oh. It was a good time though. I'm really
Yeah.
digging this area now.
I know.
It's a little crazy though to me because it's like, you know, we've been here for so long. And
You know,
it's just like, man.
You know what's crazy too is like where the positioning of the gazebo is literally like where the big tent tarp was in Camp Life. Man, having this thing here during those days would have totally changed the game.
Yeah, it would have. It would have changed it a lot.
It would have changed it so much. I just imagine us, you know, during all the storms, right? And the darn tarp ripping and a big stick sticking up in the sky, and we wake up and we can't even open our doors because the tarp is closing the trailer doors. And the struggle was real, friends. The struggle was real.
Yeah.
But all those struggles, I guess, helped to build us character.
Yes.
And I guess continue to ask us that question of how bad do you want it? And
100% on that one.
we still want it pretty bad. We're still working on it day by day, inch by inch, you know, but this is the long haul. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight. It's not something that, you know, you have to have a lot of patience and you have to have a lot of perseverance throughout all of the seasons. And it's just a reflection of life.
Pretty much.
You know, it's just a reflection of life.
It's been pretty good, man. It's been pretty good.
Yeah. So today, friends, now that we've got this beautiful area all situated, I believe, what are we working on?
So we got to go over to our mudroom area, and we've got to try to figure out exactly the layout.
Okay.
You know, I got a baseline of the layout, but I want to measure and put it on the floor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Okay.
be able to see exactly what's going on, as well as it will help you guys see what's going on. And that will prep us for everything, and I can get all my materials together that we have and make sure I have everything. I'm not missing anything.
Well, and
You know what
also
I mean?
probably streamline it too. Like, okay, we're going to use these boards first, like how we did for the flooring area. When we were stacking all that wood over there, we stacked it in a way to where we didn't have to stack and unstack and stack and unstack.
Correct.
It was like the top layer was the stuff that we were going to be using immediately.
Correct. And the way that we unloaded the truck was set that way.
Okay, so then we don't have that
that's all
around
situated.
To do. Okay.
The other thing is we could cut the stud length.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
we could do that.
way that is all prepped and ready to go. And we can cut out the bottom and top plates real quick and get that to where that's all ready to go and get those all marked out. And if we're really zealous and we have all this stuff, we could even start building the walls.
Ooh.
And getting it ready to set up.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So it's all depending on what's going on, exactly how everything is and what the day brings.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we can always sit there and be like, yeah, this is the game plan. We're going to get this and this and this done, which is great. But you have to be realistic in seeing what the day actually brings and how the progress is really going.
I mean, yeah, who knows? I mean, I might end up getting a phone call. Should I turn right? Should I turn left? You never know, right? So things happen. Life happens, you know?
Correct.
So, yeah, but that sounds like a great game plan. I know that like early on in the early next week, like Monday, you want to spend Monday and Tuesday, you would like to spend those days hunting, which is fantastic. Because that's going to give me those days to do some of the home internal work with the kids, getting them back on school schedule and stuff.
Monday
and also
specifically,
like putting out videos for y'all.
Monday specifically, and it looks like Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon.
Okay. But Monday for sure.
Monday for sure.
Yeah. So
I'll be flopping from all the different positions in the blind that day.
Yeah. Go to this blind, to that blind, to this blind, to that blind.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's got several blinds set up at this point.
And I have one more I would like to set up. So, and that's, we'll see where I get that one at.
Yeah. So our plan for the weekend, our weekend plans included working through the weekend. Since we know that early next week, those are going to be the great hunting days for Gary. And we're going to be essentially taking those days off of, you know, like progress for the cabin and that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm it's still homestead stuff going on. I guarantee you I'm going to still be doing, you know, the cooking and the gardening and all that stuff that I've been trying to keep up on. But like the building progress is going to have to wait a little bit. So we're trying to get today and tomorrow to try to make some sort of progress to that. And I also realized that I haven't put out a video on Simple Life for you guys for a while.
Yeah.
So I need more time to edit, but I don't know if I'm going to get more edit time until Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide from my perspective of things, should I just continue making you guys wait? I'm kind of leaning a little bit heavier on that because I know that I'm going to have those 2 days.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll see. We'll see how it all rolls out.
Yeah. I hate making you guys wait so much, but I can only, you know, there's only so much time in the day.
Correct.
You know?
And that's another part of where I'm looking at it in the sense of what is today going to bring.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen.
We got today and we got tomorrow to make some strides.
Correct.
So, and I know we will. And it's all very exciting, man. All good things, like all good things.
Yep.
Can't complain.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a lot of plans. We got a good week planned out for us, and I feel like we're gonna get a lot done.
Yeah.
Because we got the beautiful, beautiful weather that we're gonna be able to deal with,
which
is amazing.
I think it's going to be a little on the warmer side today compared to what I've been getting used to. I've been spoiled with the more beautiful weather lately, but at the same time, I know it's coming. And then once it gets here, it'll be here. Yeah. Like once it gets to that point where it's like chilly, then it's chilly.
This morning was
gorgeous.
61.
Gorgeous.
In the morning.
Yeah, gorgeous.
It was a beautiful morning.
It was like hammock weather.
Yeah. It was like, ah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
very comfortable.
Friends, we are going to run though.
Yes.
We've got some things we're going to get into. We're going to get this up online for y'all. I'm going to get me another cup of coffee and we're going to figure out what way we're going today. We know
we got some plans though.
Yeah. 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 So until the next one, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye you guys.
Later.